Well, I think because there's so many inspiring examples in Australia for people that are paying attention to them, it's clear that people are breaking ground and pioneering and kind of spreading their wings and so on. So I think that's quite true at the individual level. I think at the kind of public level, it's also true that this is a country that has a strong emphasis in its culture on a fair go. So the average Australian would have no quarrel with people with disabilities getting a good life. But where it kind of falls down, I think, like it does in many other places, is people are prepared to equate the presence of lots of services and money being spent as being the equivalent of doing a good job. And in this sense, we delude ourselves at that point. We say that the route to personal fulfillment for people is that there are lots of money being spent in their name. And so that's really not the way to go at this question. The way to go at this question is, are people living the lives they could? And to be challenging of ourselves to keep moving that ahead. And obviously we're not doing that with lots of people, not just in Australia, in many places. But where we have, we know it can be done. So in this sense, a challenge is a magnificently huge challenge. But as long as we keep making forward progress, seeing examples we've never seen before, open to those, then it gives us a chance for others to catch up, to use these people as kind of trailblazers and whatnot. And so in Australia, you could have to say people are curious about what's possible. And I think we want people to be very curious. We want them to be kind of eager about that question. And we do not want people to be complacent, to declare that this is the best universe we've ever had because we're part of it. What we want to declare is, yes, this is great that we've made headway, but we must be careful to not settle for less for people with disabilities simply because we've made a bit of progress here and there. We'll really only succeed when we are quite unhappy that people with disabilities get less than others. And we certainly are not at that point where that is no longer a challenge. So we use the kind of everyday standards most people have for a good life. And when people with disabilities are getting that, then we're on the right track. But when we're settling for lives we wouldn't want for ourselves, with people with disabilities, we know there's a kind of double standard. So I'm always happy with services when the staff envy the clients. And you don't see that very often, but every once in a while, you'll see staff that say, oh, I'd love that myself. So when the clients get out ahead of where the staff are, that's great because it shows we're doing the right thing.